Hi, everybody. Hope you are doing well. Today is part three of my July 2020 Project Life album, and this is a pretty quick one. Actually, a lot of my pages have been pretty quick the last couple of weeks, and this is no exception. I definitely wanted to pull out these beautiful papers that I thought went beautiful with a lot of the kind of outdoorsy, naturey photos and animal photos that I chose for this week's spread. And definitely, I took a lot of outdoor kind of fun, sunshiny pictures. So I wanted to make sure I kind of showed that off by the papers that I chose. So this is just a little 6x6 paper pad that I ended up trimming down to make the 4x6 cards, or sorry, the 3x4 cards, and the embellishments were just scraps of paper. So this thing that I'm sticking down now with the polka dots and the scallop, that was just scraps that came off of that paper pad. So once you trim out your 4x6 and your 3x4 cards, you have a lot of scraps left over, and I think it's perfect for use in embellishing the cards. So you can see here I'm just using some of the yellow paper and the pink paper that has a scallop on it, and then adding it to this wood grain piece, and I just think it gives a nice touch. So this layout is pretty simple. I'm not doing a whole lot with it, and I will be doing some stitching on here to add some extra texture and dimension. I haven't used stitching on these cards in quite some time, and I thought that'd be fun to do on this layout. So this is just a photo of my daughter playing on her iPad like usual. That's pretty much the thing she likes to do the most. And I'm just adding some white cardstock to the back because I wanted to separate the photo from the busy background of the little butterflies. And I thought this would be nice to just kind of separate it from that, and it doesn't look like it blends in as much. And I do that a lot. If I have a smaller picture that is going to not fit from the top to the bottom, I do end up adding a white border around it, and I just think that helps it stand off the page a bit more. So now I'm just going around on the cards, and you can see I stitch around a lot of them, and I'm just kind of showing you close-ups of what that looks like. And I really like that added texture and dimension that the stitching gives. I definitely need to do this more often on my Project Life cards. I kind of forget about it, and then I will do stitching or things like that like a lot, and then I'll forget about it for again, and then I'll do it for a couple weeks, and it just kind of goes back and forth. This card I am going, or this photo I'm going to add Sonic. That's where we decided to go. We went to the little Sonic drive-through. My daughter hadn't been getting out of the house very much with everything going on, so I wanted to take her out. So we took a drive to Sonic and ate in the car. I don't think she's ever done the drive-through like that, so I thought that'd be fun. And I like these stickers. I thought they were pretty colors, and I thought they went well with the papers that I chose. Here is a chipboard 12 by 12 sheet that I got from Tuesday Morning, and I'm just going to use a couple different pieces around the layout. I really like those flowers, and then I'm going to pull, I think, the bird, that pink bird in the top there, add it to that card, and I think I pull one more maybe. I think I pull one of the florals. It's kind of like a pencil or a pen line drawing floral, and then I also pull that little butterfly. Again, I thought that butterfly would look cute with the monarch that was in that kind of top middle part of the layout. So I'm pretty happy with that. Then I'm going to pull out some other letter stickers because I do want to add a few more words. I'm going to add crop to this photo here. This is another crop that I was able to go to. It was really nice that we were able to social distance again. We were just staying within our little pod groups, but we were able to social distance between other groups that were at the crops. That was nice. They had us really spread out. And then I have this picture of the frog. So I wrote Mr. Frog. And I like that when I take these embellishments, I like to at least put them in 3 different places in the layout just to kind of make a visual triangle. I think it's just more pleasing to the eye. So you can see I did it in 3 different places. I'm also going to pull these little die cuts that are super cute from Jen Hatfield. I'm going to pull 2 little girls, and then I think a couple of the gold florals. I'm going to put the one girl that's kind of looks like she's kind of dancing with a little flower on that left because I have a flower that my husband brought me, and then I have that little girl with the blue and bluish green striped shirt that I'm putting down there by my daughter. And then I really like these little sprigs. They're gold, and I'm going to put those in, I think, 3 places maybe. Just trying to figure out where it goes best. So now I am pretty happy with how this is looking. I am going to start gluing everything down to the page, just making sure I don't need to add anything else. And then after I glue all this stuff down, I am going to take out my date stamp and do some date stamping on here. I've been pretty bad about date stamping on these. I have not been scrapbooking in week order. It's definitely in chronological, but not in week order. So I have a tendency to forget then to put the date stamp on the cards just because I'm not doing it by a week, so I just don't think that way. And so I'm trying to be better at putting the date stamp on because at least I'd like to know approximately when it was. I don't necessarily need to know the exact date, but it is nice to add that throughout these layouts. So hopefully I'll get a little bit better at remembering to put the date stamp on. So once I date stamp everything, I am going to journal, and I will show you close-ups of some of these cards that I did journal on so you can see them. And that's another thing I've been pretty bad about, is showing you guys close-ups of each of the cards once I'm finished. It's just one of those, sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't remember to get that up, so I'll try to do better at that as well. So anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and if you aren't already a subscriber, please subscribe. I will be back again soon with another Project Life layout or junk journal. Talk to you soon. Bye everybody.